Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium, as we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Notre Dame looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
They'll try the run.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense feels a little bit uneasy. The offensive line gets settled in. Nice start by this offense.
At the 35, he's open. Lots of running room. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The play action fake. Dances away. Fires into the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Everybody at this point in the season knows this is the #1 pass defense in all of college football, and the QB still feels confident, tries to force something in there, and this is what they do. Turnover, an interception on the first drive, proving the reason why they're the best pass defense in all of college football.
From the gun, the ground game. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
We're ready to get another look look at this Bulldog offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. Quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
They'll give it to the back.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Off the RPO, complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Off play action. Swings it out to the flat. They'll bring him down just outside the 25 at the 26, certainly well within field goal range. But let's see if they choose to go for it here. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield. Turning it on. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no. We're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. He leaves it with his back. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking for space. It's Landry. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter.
On the set. Get set, get set.
Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And those hairy Dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. And the Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Runs for the tackle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll test the right side. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a 1st down.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just one bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by a field goal over Eastern Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Just a little off. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Making side adjustments here. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that.
Notre Dame, 0.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Landry. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Irish send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll start this drive going to the air. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
And they're not on the same page there.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Tosses it incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The quick out. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Green 25.
On 4th down, looking to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
That was a big touchdown for them, too, because they're still trailing. They've got a lot of work ahead of them here in the second half, but I think that's going to give them a lot of confidence now going into halftime. I can't wait to see what they do here in the second half.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Here come the Irish back on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Godfrey. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that.
Looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Gonna look downfield again. Snagged in the middle. It's Godfrey. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense.
Here we go.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Hand off from the shotgun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
He'll do it himself. Sweet punt there. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback keeper. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete. That's a 20. He's got space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Pulls and fires complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
What a great play play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when he's throwing on those quick passes like that, nice job by the quarterback.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And here he comes out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Scrambling away. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs, and now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage, and you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
Intercepted, number 19. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Let's go.
To the air on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself,
Touchdown, Bulldogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Forced out of the pocket. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going.
Let's go.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Coming up, 4th down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had a beat on him from the get-go, and he makes him pay. That's a mistake you don't expect to see the quarterback make.
Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Dogs haven't just been hungry, they've been famished. They have just eaten up this offense all day.
Everything they've tried to do hasn't worked. This defense, not only are they well organized, not only are they talented, they're well coached, they listen, they play so hard, they don't give you a thing.
Fires to the big fella. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Finds a spot in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll keep it himself. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
He'll pull it down across the 35. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. High the chains now on second and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
finding open areas. He's inside the 15. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And that's good enough for a first down.
And the Dogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And your Notre Dame Fighting Irish will take over first and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Picked off! What a play by this defense! That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Great place to start for this offense.
Come on, Zach.
Reads it, fires complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.